Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is November 1st, the day I'm filming this, which means that Candle Day Bath & Body Works 2019 is only 1 month away. Candle Day has been announced that it is on December 1st, 2019, and that the candles are going to be $8.95. I know we're all excited for this. I do a lot of shopping personally, which I probably shouldn't. Also Christmas shopping. I do shopping for some of my family members that want candles for that discounted price for Christmas gifts and hostess gifts and things like that, as we're kind of going to a bunch of different parties and holiday events over, the month of November, December. But I thought it'd be really fun for me to go through and show you guys some candle recommendations so that you have at least some of my thoughts on some of the candles that you might find at Candle Day this year. Now, I will say there are a ton of candles offered that day. Most of them are just whatever's out in store, winter ones. There's also fall ones. And then they also have new releases that they bring out on Candle Day specifically for Candle Day. There have been times when you've been able to find gems or, maybe something that you didn't think you were going to find, a straggler of sorts. But for the most part, that's kind of few and far between in my experience. But I will be there bright and early. My store is open at like 6 or 7 a.m. Last year, I got there at like 6 a.m. thinking that I would be well ahead of the game. There wouldn't be very many people, but I was wrong. There were so many people. It was like a line around the building, around like the store inside. It was absolutely crazy, but as much as it's crazy and like such an adrenaline rush and just chaotic, it's really fun to go in there and just get everything and dig and get all the good candles. So today I have to share with you 10 candles that I would recommend purchasing if you are going to the Candle Day sale or if you kind of like the same type of scents I do. I will not lie. 90% of these are fall fragrances, and that's because I just love the fall fragrances the best. I like spring and summer too, but you're not going to find as much of that in this sale than fall and winter. I'm not a huge fan of the winter candles. I don't really like fir or balsam or kind of any woods, musky a whole lot, and so I do tend to kind of steer away from those scents, but I do have, I think, at least one winter candle or maybe two here to share with you. But for the most part, if it's like fir or balsam or anything like that, I don't know. I probably won't pick those up. But I did notice that Bath & Body Works has a ton of new winter candles out right now, and so I think I need to go into my stores and give them a sniff and at least pick something up to give a try and give a review for you guys. Further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, these are mainly fall candles. I have some, in actual candle form, and then I have some that I have chopped up in bags, and so I know that this isn't the most appealing way to show a candle, but I have 4 of these that I've chopped up, and then the rest are in their 3-wick containers still. So the first candle I have is Marshmallow Fireside. This is just a staple classic scent, I feel like. It is great for fall especially, but also winter. It smells just like a smoky toasted marshmallow bonfire. It is so good. The marshmallow really does stand out, which I like because I like smoky scents, but I also kind of like the sweetness that comes from it. This is just a quintessential scent. And so this usually comes out in a couple different packagings. You can kind of pick and choose whatever packaging you want, but this is a scent that's a must-have for the fall, for me especially. Another one that is just a fall favorite, and I shouldn't say that because these pretty much all are, but Cider Lane. So I have this huge chopped up bag of it. This is just the most wonderful caramel apple, like creamy scent. I had this candle quite a long time ago, fell in love with it, hoarded my last candle because then it never came back out, and so I wanted to have it. But then finally Bath & Body Works got on the bandwagon that people really love Cider Lane, and luckily this has come out the last couple of years. And so I would recommend, if you like really super sweet scents, apple scents, caramel apple, to pick this up. I will say it is not the same candle, in my opinion, to the caramel apple candle that's in stores. I think those are very different. That one almost smells more perfumey to me and less like, I don't know, apple cidery. This one smells just so much more, in my opinion, authentic, creamy, caramel, the apple, it's like the cider, it's like very appley and just caramelly and just, I don't know, it just smells more authentic in my opinion than the caramel apple candle. So I am not a huge fan of that. But if you like those type of scents, Cider Lane would definitely be for you. Next, kind of on that same bandwagon, is Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow. This is marshmallow kind of most off, like most of any of the notes. And you get this vanilla and then this pumpkin that's not spicy, but it's just kind of this creamy bakery type of scent. I really think that people, if you've never tried this, that people would like this if they don't really like spices or anything too cloyingly sweet, or maybe are a little bit more sensitive nose-wise but still want a fall fragrance. This is great because that vanilla and that marshmallow really kind of come out, and the pumpkin's there, but it's a little bit more in the back burner. And so I would definitely say if you like more of those vanilla scents or kind of mellowed out, not super spicy, not appley, or just kind of more of a would please everybody. I don't think anybody would come into your home and be like, oh, what's that smell? You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of all pleasing scents. So I would recommend that one. And then the last chopped up candle I have is a winter recommendation. This is Hot Cocoa and Cream. If you like the smell of hot chocolate in the winter time, this is a scent for you. This candle truly smells like hot chocolate, like the Swiss Mix hot chocolate. It is so good. It is so chocolatey. It will make you want chocolate, so maybe it's not a good candle to have. But I really love melting this, especially in like December and January when we get snow here, and I am not a winter fan. If you guys have not caught on to that, I don't like winter. I don't like snow. I don't like the cold. But if I can have something like this that kind of just makes it a little better, it kind of invokes a mood, a feeling of coziness and warmth. I really enjoy that. And so that's a one that I melt frequently throughout the, December and January. This is not a candle I would say I melt or burn all the time because I'm not like a huge chocolate scented fan. I don't know, in wax. I think it just makes me hungry and want to, eat some candy. But like I said, when I'm kind of going for that mood, that winter mood, kind of get me out of the seasonal effectiveness disorder, it's a good one to have. So if you like hot chocolate, if you like the smell of Swiss Mix and you want it floating through your home, Hot Cocoa and Cream is definitely it. Okay, so I'm done with all the bagged candles. Now I can move on to the candles in the 3-wick jars. And so I'm going to share the other winter candle I have, and then we're going to go back to my fall favorites here. But this, I hate the packaging of this. This is when they were doing like those word packagings. I'm sorry for the glare, but it says Mazel Tov on it. And this is Vanilla Snowflake. I never hear people talking about Vanilla Snowflake, and it disappoints me because it is so good, you guys. So Vanilla Snowflake is creamy vanilla, iced fir, wintry mint, and coconut flakes. And that sounds really weird at first, like vanilla, mint, and coconut, but it is so good. I don't know if I pick on the coconut too much, but what I really get is this creamy vanilla with this mintness to it that is just perfect for the holidays, for January, for February, whenever it is cold, but you want that vanilla kind of bakery note a little bit in your home. It is just perfect. And like I said, this is not a candle that I think would be offensive to anyone. You could burn this with company over, and it's not super spicy or cloying in every way. It's just this really lovely vanilla minty scent, and I just think it makes your home smell so nice, so cozy for the winter time. I adore this candle. I have a ton of these, so I'm not going to be looking to purchase anymore, but I would recommend picking this one up if you like those types of scents. Okay, then the rest is going back to fall. So some of my favorites from this fall release and just kind of in general that I purchased that I wanted to mention that probably will still be out at Candle Day. The first is Pumpkin Peanut Brittle. So this was the first time I'd ever had this candle. I did not get it the year prior when it was released. And this is so good, you guys. This smells literally like you took a Ritz cracker, maybe like the peanut butter crackers that you can buy, kind of like that. Like the peanut butter is kind of artificial, the cracker is kind of salty, and then maybe you took that peanut butter sandwich and dipped it in some real peanut butter and maybe put like a little more salt. I'll read you the scent notes for this bad boy. This is crunchy caramel brittle, salty peanuts, and toasted pumpkin seeds with essential oils. So yeah, I don't get any pumpkin seeds per se, but like I said, it literally smells like a saltine with some like peanut butter on it, like maybe artificial, maybe real. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is really, really nice. And so I think that enough people like this. Hopefully this will keep coming back out year after year, but I would pick some up for that discounted price if you're interested in that one. Okay, oh my gosh, where to go to next? This is one that I just tried this year that I really, really love. It was an online exclusive for a while. I don't know if it's in stores or if they're going to bring it. Candle Day is also online, and so if there are online only scents, you can make an online purchase as well, which maybe is easier to do, honestly, with the way the store is and stuff. But I digress. Whether it's online or in stores, it is pumpkin pie. So I know that this has just like a very appropriate time, kind of the couple weeks of November that you can burn this. But I really liked this one a lot. So this one I had not burned, but I had one that came to me that was broken, and so I have been melting the wax out of that one. I like got as much wax as I could from it safely while avoiding the glass, and I have been melting that, and it is so good, you guys. So the notes are creamy pumpkin, vanilla creme, fresh ground nutmeg, and graham cracker crust. This smells just like a pumpkin pie. Now this does have some spice in it. You definitely get that nutmeg that kind of really comes out. But it smells like if you went to Thanksgiving and there was a pumpkin pie sitting in front of you that was kind of maybe more nutmeggy than not so. Like, it's definitely heavy on the nutmeg, but you get that creaminess of the pumpkin. It smells, you know, authentic to me, and then this really heavy douse of nutmeg. Maybe not a pie I would want to eat, but a pie that is very aromatically pleasing. Also, whenever I ordered these fall candles, I want to say this was in August or so, like I said, that one candle ended up broken. I pulled whatever wax I could from it, and then the rest went into the trash can in my garage. From the heat of just the summer and the wax being in the trash can out there, my whole garage smelled like pumpkin pie for like a week or so until that trash got emptied. It was so good. It was like a unexpected home fragrance in my garage smelling like pumpkin pie. It's really, really good. Like I said, heavy on the spices, so I would avoid it if you're not into spices, but a wonderful scent to burn, you know, since, not Halloween, Thanksgiving is coming up, so I'd recommend that one. Another one that was new to me this fall that I had never tried before, this is one that it's a lot of people's favorites, and that is Autumn. So I didn't love the packaging. I don't love like the woodland creatures. I more love, I'll give you a sneak peek to one of my candles, you guys know. I more love the like scenic photos. I think they just kind of give off a better aesthetic for me personally. But in any case, this candle is a candle that people have been just raving about for so long. And I never picked it up because of the notes. It has, let's see, bright red gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, and fir balsam. And with the eucalyptus, the fir, the fig, I just didn't think that this was going to be a candle for me. But I picked it up this year, and I'm very pleasantly surprised with this. Because you get the fir and you get all of that, but you get the apple most like more than anything. I know that this is, you know, like a great kind of autumn fall scent in general, but I think this is a kind of a great fall to Christmas or winter transitional scent because you have the appleness that's kind of fruity based in fall. But you also get this eucalyptus note and you get this balsam note that kind of brings you to, you know, Christmas time or fir, what is it? Fir balsam? I don't know the difference between like fir and whatever. I don't know. It smells like a tree, a tree scent. But it kind of bridges you into that winter, Christmas time a little bit. Because when I think of balsam or things like that, I don't think fall. I think Christmas. I think Christmas trees and, you know, kind of that route. So to me, this is a really great transitional scent from fall to winter, but one that I am pleasantly surprised about. I'm glad I picked up and would recommend if you like apple scents or Christmas tree type scents, or you're kind of looking for that perfect transitional scent. I think this would be a fantastic one. Okay, two more. And these last two are some of my absolute favorites from Bath & Body Works. They are classics. You guys know about them. You probably love them yourself. But like I said, the first one is Leaves. I love Leaves. So look at this packaging if you guys can see it without my ring light. It's two dogs sitting on a dock at a lake with all these beautiful fall trees in the background. It is just so cute. This is my fall fragrance. When I think about what fall smells like, what October smells like, it's Leaves. It is so good. Oh my God, so good. Now this is a strong scent. This is one of those scents that you burn for a little bit and you blow it out and you kind of just let it dissipate in the air because for me, I love strong fragrances, but I know that I'm probably in the minority with that. So if you don't want something that's super, super crazy, you can still get this scent, but maybe just burn it for a short period of time. Let that scent kind of fill your house and then blow it out because the scent will still be there, I promise. The notes on this are crisp red apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice. And that's exactly what this smells like. You get the apple, but you get these, I guess the nectar. There's like a honey, almost creaminess note to this. And then that spice comes through. When I think of, like I said, what fall smells like, what leaves smell like, it's Bath & Body Works Leaves. And so I always try to pick some of these up because my family burns this, like everybody in my family burns this candle. And so this is always one that's a hot commodity when it comes to the Candle Day sale. I'm like, what do you want? What do you want? And it's always Leaves because they want to stock up for the next season. So love that one. And then the last candle I have, again, like I said, is a returning kind of classic favorite, one that comes out for the fall and the winter. You probably love it yourself, and it is Sweater Weather. Again, with this packaging, there is like a tent kind of up on a bank with this beautiful, like it's like a morning sun coming through. There's some trees. It's so pretty. Like I said, I'm sorry that you guys can't see that super well. And I love the color wax here. Beautiful. So the scent notes on this are fresh sage, juniper berry, aromatic eucalyptus, and fresh woods. This doesn't seem like the type of scent that I would be interested in at all. But this is so cozy and wintry. To me, this is not much of a fall scent. To me, this is purely winter. That eucalyptus and kind of this like cool crispness comes through that I think is just perfect for the winter time. I love this scent, you guys. If you don't want to purchase the Bath & Body Works candle of it, you probably do because you're watching this video, but Better Homes and Gardens, usually the last couple of winters, have come out with a wax dupe of this called Frosty Winter Nights. It is truly an exact dupe of it, and you can get those wax melts for $2. So I don't know if they're coming out again this winter, but I have picked those up in the past and really enjoyed it, you know, in a wax melt form as well. But this is beautiful. If you love kind of those eucalyptus, fresh, crisp scents, if you like tree scents, oh, it's so good. So good for the winter time. Now this, like I said, is the fall packaging. So a lot of people do burn this in the fall. To me, this doesn't scream fall, but it also comes out in the winter. And so I think it could be appropriate either way. This also might be really great for kind of a winter to spring transitional scent. I think that would be really lovely as well because you're getting kind of that freshness, that crispness as we're kind of moving into that new season. So that one is sweater weather. But that is it. Those are all of the candles I have to share with you guys today. I know that this is a super long video, so I apologize, but I wanted to go through just kind of what my top picks were, what my favorites are, and, you know, maybe we need to do a follow-up and kind of go through the online website together and go over candles to kind of just give a better idea of what's out there, what could be at this Candle Day sale. So let me know if you'd be interested in me doing something like that, and we can walk through, you know, the website together or something. But in any case, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you were able to get some recommendations as far as what candles to pick up, at least if you have similar scent preferences like I do. And I am super excited for the big day, December 1st. Like I said, $8.95 candles online and in stores. So I would check your local Bath & Body Works times if you want to go early to make sure they are open early, kind of what their rules are. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.